Hello, this is Howard Owens, publisher of the Batavian. We're here with another live stream interview. This afternoon, we're talking to Bonnie Birkmeyer, who is the Western and Southern Tier Executive Director for Hillside family of agencies. And we're going to find out about more about that agency and what they do for residents here of Genesee County and talk about some of the challenges they're facing right now. So there you're, Bonnie. Bonnie, how you doing today?
Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you, Howard.
Good.
It's
Well, thanks for joining us. So first of all, why not just fill us in on Hillside?
So Hillside as an organization has had a rich history in New York State. We are a large provider of services across the state in residential care as well as community-based care. In the Batavia area, we have had an office established for about 30 years now. And have many programs and offices across Western New York.
What are some of the programs and services you offer in Genesee County?
So we offer services to support families. We have therapeutic foster care and also health home care management and services, also family support and youth peer support.
I think I see a lot of times signs out where you're looking for foster parents, or you also handled adoptions, correct?
Yes, we do. We are always recruiting for foster families to find loving families to be able to support the youth. Some of our youth are able to return back home, so it's providing that support and encouraging the family as they're able to establish again as a family unit, as well as some families that will become adoptive resources as well.
If somebody were considering becoming establishing a foster home, taking in a foster child, what do you look for? What are the requirements? What's the ideals?
So certainly a family that is in a place in their life where they are wanting to invest in the life of a child and provide the structure and support that they need is a critical piece. And the process involves extensive training. We do background checks and really help a family understand the impact of a youth in their home and also, in preparing for that, but also making that decision if this is best for them. So it's an extensive process. Lots of great training and supports are available to families.
Now, I don't know if this was an issue here. It's something I read in the national media going through the opioid epidemic, that created greater demand for foster families. Was that something we saw locally? And then also kind of the related follow-up question, are what we're going through now changing the demand at all?
Mm-hmm. So we certainly have seen the change in demand with the opioid epidemic. We have been able to provide specialized families that we have been able to support some of the higher needs that have come in with youth that have more medical concerns at birth. So we've had some children that have been born that have had some more specialized needs. We really have had wonderful families in the Batavia area that have been able to meet these multiple needs, but certainly are looking for more. Currently, we are all, working with our Department of Social Services to make safe placements at this time, as there is that need, carefully screening youth that are coming in at this time. So we are still taking intakes and placing children, but using added care in our screening and understanding if they potentially have been exposed.
What are some of the challenges you're facing right now?
So as an agency, we have had opportunity to do business differently over the last few months. or the last few weeks rather, it feels like months, but have been able to shift a lot of our services to providing services through telecare using virtual connections, secure virtual connections, and being able to really provide the community-based services in a very different way. A lot of creative work by the part of our teams in being able to quickly respond, learning how to use the technology tools, and being able to provide the counseling and the services via telehealth. We do still have some situations where we are doing some face-to-face contact, but carefully screening prior to any face-to-face work with our families and youth, just trying to be respectful both of their safety as well as safety of staff.
So I take it staff is working remotely at this point?
So all our staff in the community-based services are working remotely. We are using telehealth to be able to connect with the youth and the families, but all our staff that are community-based are working remotely. We still have our youth in our group homes, and the residential campuses are still receiving round-the-clock supervision and care from direct service care staff that work with them.
So I think we've covered the core of kind of what you do and some of the issues now. Are there other things that you wanted to talk to about today, make the community aware of?
So, certainly we did want to make sure that people realize that we are still continuing to serve youth and families during this time. Some of our buildings may be closed, but we do want the community to understand that we are still working remotely and still in a spot where we're meeting the needs of the youth and families that we currently have. But we're also in a spot with many of our programs that we are looking to be able to continue to meet needs and take on additional clients with needs. So we are accepting referrals for several of our services, and so wanted the community to be aware of that. Excuse me. That we still, have the ability to be able to take on new clients and be able to meet those needs, both for case management and for our services. We have family support services as well as youth peer services, and have our children and family treatment and support services. So lots of ways that we can respond and support. Certainly this is a very stressful time for families and for children in the community. So we just want to make sure the community knows that there is support available for them, and would want them to link to services as needed.
Good. Well, I appreciate your time, Bonnie.
Oh, certainly.
So.
Yeah. I wanted to let you know we're actively recruiting for new employees as well. So if there's anyone that has, interest, please visit hillside.com and use our website and our main number as well.
Good. What kind of openings do you have, and what are the qualifications?
So we have various openings, so it would be best that people look, really positions that would cover different degrees and education and experience levels. Most of our positions currently open are direct service positions, but we do have positions that are posted throughout Western New York.
Good. Well, I know there are a lot of people out there looking for jobs right now, so it's good to know. Glad to help get the word out. I appreciate your time today, Bonnie.
Oh, thank you, Howard.
Good. So this is Howard Owens with the Batavian, signing off now. 4 o'clock is our county briefing on coronavirus from the County Health Department. Thank you for your time, and again, thank you to Bonnie Birkmeyer from Hillside Family of Agencies, and we'll be talking to y'all later. Be